Salsero se llama.
Yo vengo.
Today, I'm actually here to talk about the other side of the coin,
And as nowadays, most of the people go out and organize their own nomad groups as well. So, the first thing that I think that many of you might find challenging is finding the balance. And there is this thing in life in general, the work-life balance, that all of us are trying to achieve. But if you become a nomad and you start this journey, then finding this balance is not only about what is my life and how I'm going to travel, how I'm going to manage all of this. It's really becoming challenging, and it's really easy to fall into either side of the spectrum. One side can be that you're constantly having fun. That was definitely me in the very beginning. I was just immersing myself in the new destinations. Everything was a distraction. My friends, the people that I just met, the vendor, everything is so exciting, and this is a really amazing state. But my business was suffering. Because I obviously didn't spend too much time in front of my laptop. And then the other side of the spectrum is working 24/7. So this is not the fun part, and you're actually spending a lot of time in front of your laptop. But this can result that you're gonna suffer.
Is it better? Okay. I have a loud voice, so anyway, I can do this without the mic as well, but if it's better for you, then I'm happy to hold it. So then I was suffering because obviously you need to make a living, because unless you have passive income, you have to make a living. And then I was suffering because I was working constantly, so why the heck am I here in Gran Canaria? I can be literally sitting in my office anywhere in the world and just do my work. So it's key to find a balance, and I think one of them is to plan ahead. And I know that it can go against the nomad nature, which is being spontaneous and having everything as we want. Let's keep everything open, but just believe me, plan ahead, put everything in your calendar. Make sure to differentiate work time and play time, and set clear boundaries, especially with your clients. If you communicate it clearly that, no, I'm not working on the weekends, or I'm not working at 5 p.m., they will understand. The other, not taking time off. When I say not taking time off, I actually mean being really away from our laptops or electronics, if maybe you work on your phone, and just do something that is for you, that makes you have a good feeling, just to have fun. Because you might realize it already. If you are a nomad, then you tend to have the most intimate relationship with your laptop. You just all the time have this anxiety, almost like a separation anxiety, that, oh my God, my laptop is too far away. What if something happens and I immediately need my laptop? I just need to keep it in my bag. And I guess many of you have your laptops in your bag right now, because we just want to have it close. And I'm not an example. I'm the same. So just a quick story. In April, we were in Vietnam, and we were planning a short trip to Thailand, aka a visa run. So we had to leave the country, go do a visa run, and I told my boyfriend, it was a 3-day trip. I told my boyfriend, you know what, I'm going to do brave. I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave my laptop here. Yes, I'm ready. After 6 years, I think I'm ready. I can leave it here. As the trip got closer and closer, I felt the anxiety building inside of me. I felt it in my stomach, like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. So what did I do? Can you guess? I took my laptop with me. All the what ifs, like, oh my God, what if we got stuck there? What if the client really needs me? Because I was planning the cruise. I'm like, all the what ifs, I just took it with me. So we need to learn to take time apart from our laptops, but not only from our laptops, but also we need to learn to switch our brain off. Because you might be chilling in a hammock and everything looks idyllic and it's paradise, but in your head, you are working. All you think about is the to-do list, the client. Oh my God, I need to do this. Okay, let me try to be here, be present, enjoy the moment. But you are just working constantly. So find something where you can recharge and definitely try to find a time. For some of you, it might be just 1 day, 2 day. I definitely need like at least a week away from my laptop, away from everyone after an intense event. So find time to recharge and find an activity to recharge yourself. Traveling is fun, right? Who loves traveling? Hands up. Yes, we all love traveling, right? That's why we're here. Until it's not. So how is this possible? How is traveling the one thing that I think all of us really want to do when we start our journey is not going to be fun? Well, if you're constantly traveling, then it comes with a lot of logistics. And I don't think that any of us in this room loves organizing trips, booking accommodation, how long I can stay there, visas, all of this, flight tickets, when shall I buy the flights, all of this is just going to be one more item on your to-do list, figuring out where to go. And I tend to procrastinate it on a lot. I sometimes just like, no, let me deal with this tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But this is something that it can really get into this travel fatigue state that you just don't know where to go, because the whole world is your playground. You can go wherever you want to go. Everything is open. But as also Gonzalo and also Dean said it, we tend to travel where the community is, so that is going to influence a lot. And I do recommend you to travel where the community is. But still, the options are a lot. So travel planning can be very exhausting. And what happens if we need to move? We need to pack. And I hate packing. Who can resonate? Yes, I hate packing so much. Even like right now, I just think about it just like all the time, back in the bag and out in the bag. And sometimes you don't even unpack because it just doesn't make any sense. So you just live out from your suitcase, which also annoys me. Like, why do I live out from my suitcase? So save yourself the trouble and travel slow. Don't take an example from Dean. Please don't. He's a bad influence in that. He travels so fast. I recommend you guys travel slow. Don't try to take all of the list from your bucket list in 1 year. You're going to thank me later. Go and spend 2-3 months at least in each location. Try to embrace yourself there. And now we get to the part where we need to talk about the elephant in the room. So what is the number one challenge that all nomads face? Can you guys guess? Sorry. Yes, exactly. Anna Maria was right. It's loneliness. I think we all can remember a time when we were sitting somewhere beautiful and maybe you were watching an amazing sunset and all you can think about like, oh my God, my life is so amazing. This is great. I cannot believe that every day I can watch this sunset. But then there was nothing next to you to share it with. And all you wish for, like, oh, I wish I can share this moment with someone. So I think when we talk about loneliness, it's not comes as a surprise. As nomads, we face, this is the biggest challenge that we face because we jump from one place to another. But we cannot just pack everyone, all the family and all the friends and like, let's go. We are moving to a new destination. This is not going to happen. So, community plays the biggest role, I think, if you want to create a sustainable life as a nomad. We heard it many times. We are traveling where community is, and community did play a huge role in my life. Actually, I think they are one of the big reasons why I'm still standing here on this stage and living this lifestyle. They helped me so much to get where I want to go. So, we definitely need people, which I don't think that comes as a surprise because we are social creatures. It's in our DNA that we need people around us. But we don't need any kind of people. We need people who understand us, who support us, who's going to cheer for us, and who's going to lift us up. And there is no better place to find these people than in this room. I'm going to repeat it. There is no better place to find these people than in this room right now. Because all of these events, retreats, co-livings, co-working places are filled with people who live the same lifestyle or want to live the same lifestyle. So they're not going to question you, like, why do you want it? Oh my God, how are you going to make it happen? And basically, they're not going to reject and not going to put a mirror in front of you which is reflecting their fears. You already have your fears, so you definitely need people who may be just a few steps ahead of you and will cheer you and hold your hand until you make it happen. Because believe me, you are going to crave face-to-face connections, physical events like this, because you will be spending so much time virtually on your laptop that you are going to be desperate to find the people who can actually be sitting there with you in the same room. You can hug them, you can touch them. And that's why I love to create these events, because I need it too. So I'm pretty sure that all of you in this room also need it right now. You already realize it, but you will for sure. So if you just take one advice from my talk, take this. Find your tribe. If you cannot find your tribe, then create it. Go to Nomad hubs, go to places where the community is already existing and find the people who resonate with you. Because I think the reason why I'm standing here today is actually not to give you all of the challenges, but to remind you that we are all here to connect. I'm definitely here to connect. And if you guys want to connect with me, you can find me here or you can find me online. And again, my last advice is the same. Find your tribe, find the people who are your people. Thank you.